Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. This just crossed my desk, even though it's only 2 weeks, or even though it is 2 weeks old. Kathleen Kennedy, or Disney, rumored to want her gone, like after the backlash from Rise of Skywalker. And this is from We Got This Covered. I mean, they're saying it's from the same sources that said that Kylo or Ben Solo would die, and what's his name was a traitor, Hux, and that Rey is a Palpatine. Now, after all the backlash that they received, holy crap, man! So let's get into this. As the current president of Lucasfilm, Kennedy obviously wields massive power, and or over Star Wars, and judging by all the writers and directors that the franchise has gone through over the last few years, yeah, mostly because a lot of creative differences, it appears that, at least from a creative standpoint, it's either her way or the highway. Not a good, I mean, yeah, sometimes that's a good way to run a business, but in other ways, it's not really. I mean, you gotta at least give some creative licensing to people. Of course, Kathleen has often said that she loves hearing criticism when it comes to the studio's recent output. That's a load of malarkey. That is a serious load of horseshit. But the huge level of filmmaker turnover and backlash from the fan base can't be going unnoticed at Disney, and most have figured it's only a matter of time before she's given the boot. And it seems that we were right to assume that, as we're now hearing that Kathleen Kennedy, well, this is 2 weeks ago, may indeed be on her way out. As of 2 weeks from this article, she's still not out. Sources close to We Got This Covered, the same ones who said Palpatine would die, or Ben would die, or raise Palpatine, and what's his name is a traitor, all of which were true, have told us that Disney wants Kathleen Kennedy gone from Lucasfilm, and while it's not set in stone yet that she's on her way out the door, from what we've been told, there's a 95% chance she won't be with the company for much longer. As for who would replace her, that remains unclear, but from what we've heard, it would be another woman, so that the studio isn't accused of mistreating women in power. You know what? If the freaking people have got to stop with this crap. But I'll play their game. If you're going to get a woman for Lucasfilm, put Deborah Chow in. Frickin' give her the position. My gosh, this woman, or with how she handled her episodes of The Mandalorian, she deserves to have a huge frickin' position in Lucasfilm. But again, we weren't given any names regarding as who may be stepping in once Kennedy is gone, seeing as the intel comes to us from the same source who told us that Rey is a Palpatine, though, which also turned out to be true. We have no reason to doubt it. And while this obviously is a small chance that the current Lucasfilm president will remain on board, it wouldn't be at all surprising to see her depart in the new year. Like I said, this is 2 weeks old. After all, her time with the company hasn't been without trouble. Sure, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi became the biggest grossing entries in the franchise history, but the, shall we say, mixed response to the latter, Last Jedi, has proven to be something of a thorn in her side for years now. Not to mention the Star Wars anthology movies she's overseen have also been a rough enterprise, with both Rogue One and Solo arriving in theaters off the back of many production issues. In short, the writing has been on the wall for a while now, and with Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker receiving such a mixed response from critics and fans, and likely on course to underperform in the box office, which it is, it seems like only a matter of time before Kathleen Kennedy is replaced. So yeah, I think it's a little too late, or too little too late. I mean, the damage is done. They've already kind of really ruined Star Wars at this point, folks. So, getting rid of her, sure. Putting somebody better in, just make sure that you do the right thing by doing this. I mean, if you're going to do it, make sure you actually put in a good person to replace them instead of, oh my gosh, man. You guys gotta understand. This woman was entrusted with something so sacred, which is Star Wars. And she completely destroyed it. I mean, she has created such division and whatnot. And she has created such hatred towards fans on behalf of Lucasfilm, and she has lied numerous times, saying that there was no stuff to go off of and this and that, that people have been calling for her to be gone for years. Like, ever since Last Jedi came out, really, is when it really, truly started to kick off. So, yeah, I want her gone, too. I mean, I honestly do think that she is the worst thing to happen to Lucasfilm ever. I mean, before she took over, Lucasfilm was a great thing. I mean, yeah, I didn't like how they did the Mandalorians dirty in Clone Wars, but that can be overlooked because the rest of the Clone Wars was actually a very good product. But, yeah, if they really want my graces, get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, man. Just get rid of her. And what are you guys waiting for? I mean, this article is 2 weeks old. Anyway, folks, that's the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Do you want to see her gone, or do you think she should remain on? What do you think about them not or going to replace her with another woman so they don't get accused of abusing women in power? Do you think that that should matter, or do you think that, oh, maybe it should matter? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Catch y'all on the next one.